Hello, everyone, and welcome back for more Solo Crisis League. So, you've joined me. This is, Season 11, Round 3, Round 2? Round 3? It is Round 3. Yeah, Round 1 was, we're on Round 3. We're playing Crisis 1, plus Forever Evil as our base set with crossover for Watchmen. Now, I have two choices in front of me, Rorschach Comedian. I already made this choice yesterday, didn't I? If you saw it, if you happened to catch it live or watched it today, yeah, I've already played this game. But if you caught the end of it, I made a huge mistake. I was playing a very clutch card for my particular strategy wrong the entire game. I was playing, what's it called? The one with the card theme people. What are they called? Oh, I can't think of them. The Royal Flush Gang. That's right. It was the Royal Flush Gang. So I was playing that card incorrectly the entire game. Like, the entire game. So that's not good. So what I did is I've just made that video private. So if you saw it, congratulations. And we're just going to try it again because I played that wrong the entire game. So this is for the Solo Crisis League. So it's a semi-competitive way of playing the DC deck building game and its various Crisis expansions. We're playing with Crisis sets in Season 11. This particular round, we're using Crisis set, or sorry, we're using crossover sets. Man, crossover expansions. I'll get this down someday. It's only been almost 2 years. But we're using crossover set for Watchmen in conjunction with Crisis 3, Crisis 1 and Forever Evil. Now, we are not using the Crisis 1 main deck cards. That means there's no signature trench coat, but we do have New York City, the location within Watchmen, which can help us interact with the destroyed pile in some fun, opportunistic ways. So we'll talk about that when it comes up. But another change besides that is that we've shuffled in some challenge cards and mastermind plots into the Crisis stack, and we'll talk about those as they come up. But we're just finding a new way of using those cards. If you own Crossover 4 and you don't have someone to play with all the time, it actually requires at least 3 people to play Crossover 4. There's options for 2-player, but it's not as much fun. But this just gives you a way to use those cards you own, right? That's the idea I have. So we're going with the Comedian because for our purposes, Rorschach essentially means nothing. His ability is once during each of your turns, you may discard a card from your hand to play the top card of another player's deck and then return it. We have no other players. There's no other deck we can discard from. So with that in mind, that's just kind of that. We move on. Next, we're playing the Comedian. You may buy attack cards for 1 less. So you pay 1 less to buy attack cards, I should say. The first time you play a villain during each of your turns, draw a card. Now, I thought that would be pretty hard to come by, but it actually was really easy to play villains during each of my turns last game. So we'll have to make sure that happens this game as well. It is Crisis 1, so we have Arkham Breakout and Ra's al Ghul in play. Arkham Breakout. When a villain with an attack enters the lineup, treat it as if it were a first appearance attack against all players. Then we got Ra's al Ghul, and he makes it so that if we don't buy a card from the lineup, we have to add a card to the lineup at the end of our turn. So that means 2 cards will get added before our next turn, which isn't great. Let's get our initial lineup going, see if there are any attack cards here to deal with. So far, so good. A defense card, that helps. Ooh, Grid does not have an attack, okay. And Catwoman, perfect. It's an attack, but she's not a villain with an attack. So that's good. That's good. All right, so we do pay 1 less for attack cards, so we could buy Catwoman for only 2, which is nice. And for Arkham Breakout, the discard 5 cards with different names. So it's going to take some time. 1, 2, 3. That's it? Just 3? That's it. Okay. Let's go ahead. I think our best option is honestly to buy a kick and just add 2 cards to the lineup. We got to get some higher power turns, is the thing. New card comes out, and a second card because of Ra's al Ghul's ability. That's another card with an attack. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Well, this is an attack, so we can buy it for 2. And we'll spend our other 2 on Commissioner Gordon. Yeah, we'll take that defense card. The idea is just to diversify our deck here, get to five unique cards as quickly as possible in one hand. We do have to get rid of Grid to make it happen, so let's get rid of him next. All right. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye, Grid. We have one left over, but nothing to spend that on. Now, hopefully, we can get 5 cards of unique names. I don't think that we actually have that in the deck right this second. No, we have 3 punches in this hand. 2, 3, 4. Draw a card. 5, 6. I do want Rorschach Mask, which ends our turn because that's 5. That's a pretty good card, though. It allows us to kind of customize our hand, discard our hand, draw 4 new cards as long as it's the first card we played. New card coming out. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's mix it up a bit. Let's get Transmutation, get a Destruction card going. That's going to generate some VP. New card coming out. Ooh, no attack, but we do have to get rid of that before we can take care of Arkham Breakout. Draw a card. 1, 2, 3. I'll go ahead and buy. I don't want to buy a Kick because that's going to make 2 cards go in the lineup. We already have 1 expensive villain to deal with. We'll get Catwoman. Thinking we would rather save it so for when we have like low power turns, because she would only cost us 2 with the Comedian's ability, but I don't really want Insanity. I would want it for like a Crisis, and that's about it. Expert Marksman. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 power. I mean, that's nice. Let's get another copy of Transmutation. Just really maximize what we are what we are destroying. 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll get Cosmic Staff. It's good to have a defense card. I'd rather have Stargirl, though. Let's go ahead and destroy a card. Is there a vulnerability over here? There is one. And then we get a VP for that. And then 1, 2 power. We'll get Cold Gun to avoid Ra's al Ghul's attack. Well, not attack, but stack ongoing ability. So we have 2 villains to deal with now. But that's okay. We'll work on them. We'll clean up our deck a little bit. And then we should be good to go. Come on, next. Another villain. Let's go ahead and draw a card. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's get rid of Johnny Quick and also gain a Kick. I want a way to gain a Kick without punishing myself with Ra's al Ghul. Oh, did I grab 5, 6 cards? 2, 3, 4. I did. Should only have 5. Felt weird in my hand. All right, well, we got Transmutation. We'll destroy. Is there a vulnerability over here? Yep. We'll get a VP for that. And we'll follow that up with another Transmutation, destroying a Punch. Get another VP for that. And then it's 2, 3, and we can freeze a card with a 4 power. We'll go ahead and we'll get 1 copy of Insanity just to stave off Ra's al Ghul. Not because I want it. New York City, nice and early, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to go ahead and buy New York City. Hopefully we can use it soon. Transmutation can destroy our last vulnerability, get a VP. 1, 2, 3. Get another copy of Dr. Light, which only costs us 2, but again, gotta spend it somewhere. Central City, okay. Let's draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just get rid of Moloch, the Mystic. Got 2 6-cost villains to deal with now. Neither one has an attack, which is nice, but Transmutation is going to destroy a card. Let's get rid of a punch. And we'll get another VP for that. And that'll bring us up to 5. It's not super important, but once we have Man-Bat Serum, then we'll start talking about VP's value. 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go ahead and get ourselves Central City. Must have New York City in these top 3 cards here, so it'll be in this next hand for sure. That'll allow us to get some cards from the destroyed pile. Gotta make sure some of them are worth it first, though. Owlman will definitely be worth it. New York City hits the board. We'll go ahead and destroy... we're not going to destroy anything. Never mind, we're not going to play that. 1, 2, because I'm not going to get power from anything else. We'll spend the 2 on getting ourselves Insanity just to avoid the conflict of Ra's al Ghul. Alright, I'll get Central City down. And then we're going to destroy a card. That's going to get us 1 power because of Central City. And it gets us another VP as well. Draw a card. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we can freeze a card. Freeze that one. I mean, there's not great options here. We'll get rid of Atomica, I suppose. We really are just shy of where I want to be. Ooh, he has an attack. So that choose a foe. That foe discards a card of cost 1 or greater. So you have to discard a card. We will defend with Commissioner Gordon. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, gain 1 VP. Very well. Draw a card. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, just shy where we want to be. Everything costs 6. We'll get Expert Marksman for now. New card comes out. Okay, Power Girl's good to see. All right, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, finally. Well, we can buy this one for 5, leaving us with 3 power that we'll use to get another kick. New card comes out. 2, 3, 4. I can destroy a non-superpower, huh? We'll destroy this punch. We'll get a 5th power because it is Central City. I guess we'll play this and get 1 power from it because it is a superpower. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess we'll get rid of a villain, right? I do really want to get Power Girl, but we have to get rid of these villains if we're ever going to say goodbye to Arkham Breakout. We'll do destroy a card. We'll destroy a punch over here. Get a VP for that. Forgot about that part. And that's 1 power because of Central City, and we'll draw a card. Destroy another card. Destroy another punch. Get another VP. 2 power. 3, 4, 5 power. We'll use that to get a Power Girl. Plenty of uses for that. New card comes out. All right, let's go ahead and draw a card. 2, 4, 5. I guess we can play these 2 for 6 and 7, which is enough to say goodbye to Rioters. So as long as we avoid those villains, we should be okay. Now in here, there's a few cards I do want. Owlman, Despero, definitely. Johnny Quick would be good. Grid has this purpose as well. So there's a few in there that we'd like to use New York City to try and get our hands on. Now, as long as we can avoid this being a villain, okay, and we have 5 cards of different names. No, we have 2 copies of Transmutation. We didn't get there this turn. So Transmutation is going to play to destroy a punch. Get a victory point. In fact, we'll just get a 5 here. Get rid of all these. And we're at 1 power. 2. Draw a card. 5. 6, and we can destroy another card. We're going to destroy a kick to get an invulnerable with the Transmutation and get a VP, obviously. But with our 6, we're going to go ahead and get a card from the destroyed pile. We're going to go ahead and get... Ooh, do I want Owlman or Despero? We're going to get Despero because he's essentially draw 3 cards with the Comedian, which is great. Obviously. New card comes out. All right, do we have 5 cards with different names? We do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Discard all of them. End Arkham Breakout. But we do have to add 2 cards because we didn't buy a card from the lineup that turn. All right, so let's get rid of Roz now. Okay. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of Central City. That's the end of Ra's al Ghul. That's awesome. That's really quick, especially compared to yesterday's game. All right. Let's get our next hand ready. With any luck, there's a defense card here. We have 2 attack cards and no defense cards. So, okay, our new challenge is the Keen Act. Superhero abilities are blank, so there is no superhero ability. Boop. You need to contribute 3 heroes, 2 equipment, 4 superpowers, and 2 villains. Very well. Parallax. Each foe reveals his hand and discards all cards of cost 3 or less. Well, that's all but 1 card, unfortunately. New card comes out. We'll play Transmutations to get us 1 power, and we can destroy something. Just trying to see what's out in there in the lineup. There's some 4 cost cards I'd be interested in. Definitely a 5 cost one. I guess we won't do anything. We'll just end our turn. Boop. We get some stuff for the Crisis, though. So new card coming out. All right. We're going to use Despero to draw 2 cards. Here's a superpower for the Keen Act. Here's a second one, actually. Here's 2 superpowers. We can have Catwoman as well, so that's our first hero. Can destroy a card, gain a card from the lineup. Is there anything worth... We'll destroy a kick here to get Cold Gun and another victory point. We're only at 1 power. 4, 5, 6. Let's get some stuff to give to this, huh? Let's get Pandora's Box. That's perfect for this. We need 4 more power. Yeah, we'll get Sally here. We have Pandora and Sally to give to this. I need to get some villains, too. I really need to focus on that. Don't want to put that off. New card comes out. All right, well, here's Sally. So we need one more hero. We'll use transmutation. Actually, no. We're going to give expert marksman to this. I'm not going to use transmutation on anything. So 2, 3 power. We'll use that to get vibe here. Now we'll get another kick. Yeah, we'll get another kick because we've been going through those. New card comes out. Mambat Serum, there it is. Here is an equipment, our first of 2. Let's go ahead and draw 2 cards. And we'll draw another card. We're going to give Cold Gun to the Keen Act here. I think we're actually going to say goodbye to one of these transmutations. I think 1 is enough. We've destroyed enough things. So that's 4 superpowers, 2 equipment, and we need 1 more hero. All right. 2, 4, 5, 6 of Central City. What's our ability of New York City? During each of your turns, you may buy 1 card from the destroy pile as if it were in the lineup. If you do, destroy the top card of the main deck. All right, so we have 6 power. We'll go ahead and buy Owlman. We're actually probably going to keep him. We do have to destroy top cards. We lose duplication. That's a really good card, so that's really unfortunate. We're going to want to try and find a way to get duplication back. Whew. All right, let's draw a card. Draw another card. I can destroy an equipment in the lineup, plus 1 power for each different equipment in the destroyed pile. Yeah, we'll destroy Secret Society Communicator. And we'll get 1, just 1 power. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. With 8, we're going to buy 1 card from the destroyed pile. That's going to be Johnny Quick, leaving us with 6 power. We have to destroy this card. Ooh, Man-Bat Serum's gone. 6 power we'll use to buy another Power Girl. So we need 1 more hero. I should have bought Phantom Stranger. Yeah, let's actually get Phantom Stranger instead of Power Girl. Perfect. New card coming out. Royal Flush Gang, there you are. All right, we'll draw 2 cards. All right, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Huh. All right, well, we'll get some villains. We need 2 villains. So we'll buy Grid for 2, which destroys the top card of the main deck. We're also going to use, we built in the rules of this particular round of the Solo Crisis League in a way to get villains from the destroyed pile. We're going to spend 2 power to be able to buy 1 villain from the destroyed pile. So we had 10, so that brings us down to 8, so we'll spend 2 more, bring us down to 6. We get another villain from the destroyed pile. We'll spend that on Rioters, because we definitely don't want that one. All right, that'll end our turn. New card coming out. Here is Phantom Stranger. We will give up Johnny Quick here. Actually, no, I'm going to keep him. We'll get rid of those 2 villains. We'll play Johnny Quick to draw a card. Then Dr. Light to draw another card. Plus 1 for each equipment in the lineup. That is 1, 2 right now. That's 2 power. 3, we'll freeze this right here. 6, 7. Goodbye, Royal Flush Gang, leaving us with 2 power. I don't think there's anything we want for 2 power over here. No, anything in the lineup? 2 power? No, we're good. So we need to get rid of 2 villains, which we have them. They're just here in this deck. And that's it. Two villains, and we have to pay for the Keen Act, which is 9. But then we get the Comedian back on our side. Disintegration. Despero is going to draw 2 cards. Then we're going to draw another card. We're going to give up Grid. We'll get 2, 4, 5. Keep that one frozen. 6, 7. We're going to spend our 2 power to buy something from the destroyed pile, since we can buy villains. We'll use that to buy Royal Flush Gang, because I'm going to use that right today. That's what's going to happen there. New card coming out. Here's Rioters. So we have 2, 4, 2, and 3. So we have everything we need, but we have to clear out. We have to clear the lineup of villains, and then we have to pay 9 power. So let's see if we can do all that in one turn. Let's go ahead and draw a card. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll just get rid of Power Ring. Well, I said 5, 6 knowing that there's 2 equipment there. We just checked not that long ago. Okay. These challenges are really clearing out our decks. Had the same issue yesterday. Alright, so as long as we get 9 power, we can end that. 3, draw a card. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Goodbye to the Keen Act. That is defeated. That means we get our hero ability back. We only have 1 power to spend, but nothing we really want to spend it on. And we're back. We're back in the saddle here. It's just us and Parallax. And this is cool. Despero is going to draw 2 cards, but he's also going to trigger the Comedian to draw a 3rd card. And then we're going to play Royal Flush Gang, which is draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. This is the one I was playing wrong all day yesterday. We're going to discard 2 cards. We'll discard Transmutation, and we'll discard Cold Gun. So power-wise, we're still at 0. Owlman gets how much power now? Because we destroyed some equipment. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 power. 5, draw a card. 6, 7. Draw a card. Draw a card. 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13. Goodbye, Parallax. And we're on to the next challenge. All right, let's see if we can get through this. We are moving through our deck very quickly. That's just how it is. All right, we have no defense. Our new crisis is Identity Crisis. Each player flips his superhero face down. Players cannot avoid the supervillain's first appearance attack. Each player must discard +6 power worth of cards in their hand, and then flip their superhero face up. Okay. We lost our hero again. Just got him back. Lex Luthor. This attack cannot be avoided. Each player gains X weaknesses where X is equal to the highest VP among cards in your hand. That's going to be 2 weaknesses gained. We've got a few destruction things floating around still, I think. We should be okay. So let's try and deal with this. Let's go ahead and use Johnny Quick to draw a card. And then we'll use Dr. Light to draw another card. We'll use Owlman to get how much power? I think it's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. 5, 6. Goodbye, Royal Flush Gang. Bringing us down to 1 power. Do I have? I do. So each player must discard 6 power worth of cards. Here's 7 power worth of cards discarded, ending Identity Crisis. So that crisis is over. We have nothing to spend, but we can work on Lex Luthor now. New card coming out. We're going to start with Despero, drawing 2 cards. And since we're playing the Comedian, we draw a 3rd card. Then we'll play Transmutation, destroying one of these weaknesses, and getting a victory point for it. Then I'm going to play Dr. Light, drawing another card. And then we'll play Dr. Light, drawing another card. Then we'll play Royal Flush Gang, drawing 2 cards and then discarding 2 cards. We'll discard Cold Gun and Commissioner Gordon. So total power, we're at just 1 for Transmutation because of Central City. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Owlman here gets what? 9, 10, 11, 12. That's good. 12 gets rid of Lex Luthor, leaving us with 1 power. 3 power total after Rorschach's Mask. 3 power total. Do I want to get something from the destroyed pile with New York City? I can get a Man-Bat Serum for some crazy turns. Let's do it. Let's buy Man-Bat Serum. We do have to destroy the top card of the main deck for that, so we lost Steve Trevor. Shuffle this all up. So yeah, we'll get some pretty high power Man-Bat Serums that way. Because we're already at, what, 5, 10, 13 power? All right, our new crisis is Collapsing Parallel Worlds. This could be a real kicker. Each player puts all cards he buys or gains from the lineup under this card. Remove this crisis when there are 10 cards under this card. Then one player destroys his deck and discard pile. The cards under this crisis become his new deck. So you have to get 10 cards under there, and then that's our new deck. Our new villain is the Joker, who I believe we just discard a random card. He's got different rules for solo. I think we just discard a random card and repeat if it's cost 0. That's exactly what it is. Right? Sorry. Discard a random card if its cost is 0. Gain a weakness and repeat it. That's unfortunate because we do have 1 weakness in this hand. So if we discard that weakness, we'll gain a weakness and have to do it again. I don't know where anything is, but I'm going to keep trying here. It is a weakness, so we have to gain a weakness and then do it again. And we lost Johnny Quick, so that's not great. Well, we'll use Transmutation to destroy said weakness and get a victory point. And then we'll get 1 power from Central City. 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll buy Man-Bat Serum, leaving us with 2 power, and we'll get Vibe, leaving us with 0. I do really want to get Disintegration under there, because that's going to be really good with that challenge that we see coming up. It'll just end it. All right, Despero's going to draw 2 cards. That follows up with Comedian's ability to draw another card. Dr. Light draws a card. Dr. Light draws another card. Owlman is up. He's going to get, I think it's 4 power. 1, 2. Where is it? Sorry, did I miss? Oh no, I got one of the Man-Bat Serums out here, so it's actually only 3 power now. So that's 3 power total. 4, 5, 6 will freeze this. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 power. We'll definitely get Disintegration, leaving us with 6. We'll get Emperor Penguin, leaving us with 5, and then we'll spend that on Power Girl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of our 10 so far. I do want a turn like that we end this on, so that we keep as many cards as possible and just gain some of those. All right, new card comes out. Ooh, all right. We'll start with Royal Flush Gang, drawing 2 cards, then discarding 2 cards. We'll discard these 2. Now we'll go with these 2. Yeah. That's our first villain, so we get to draw another card. Despero draws 2 more cards. Dr. Light draws another card. And then we're looking at 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We just counted it. Plus 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 26 power. That we can work with. 26 power will buy this. Bring us down to 22, 20. 18. These aren't great options. These are all cards we're going to give to Crises if possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need 2 more cards and we have 18 power to spend. We're going to lose Man-Bats here at the end of this turn. We'll just get all the 6-cost cards for a full 18. All right, so that's defeated. These are all destroyed. What do we lose over here? Transmutate's probably the best thing we lost, honestly. Yeah, the rest of it's just a bunch of draw cards and such. So this is our new deck. So let's see what we can do with it. I know we have Disintegration in there, which is going to really help. When we get to challenge level 2 there, we'll just fly right through it. But I do kind of want to bulk up this deck a bit. A few things we're kind of missing. New card comes out. Star Labs, okay. 1, you may put a hero or superpower cost 5 or less on top of our deck. We're going to put Power Girl on top of our deck. Then we can draw a card, getting the 4 power. Four power is all we got, because I'm not going to play these cards. They're really bad. So maybe we'll get something from the destroyed pile. 4 power. Let's buy a Man-Bat Serum. Maybe we'll just lean into that with the destroy another card, so we lose Sledgehammer. It's going to really, really wear down our effective use of... What's the word I'm looking for? It's going to wear down our main deck if we keep doing that, but I feel like it's the only way. New card comes out. 3 power here. Not great. We get 4 power with this. We get 5 power because of Central City. And we'll go with this. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So goodbye to the Joker. Leaving us with 9 power. We'll buy Star Labs, leaving us with 4. And we'll buy Amanda Waller because we got some stuff to destroy. That's for sure. We'll see what this new challenge is, but if it's not something that if it's something we can use Disintegration on, we might. But it actually might be better to use that Disintegration when we get to the level 3 challenge. Maybe hold on to it for a bit, just get 1 power from Central City with it for a while. I don't know that we have any defense cards. I think maybe we have, what is it? Not Starbolt. It's the well, we do have Invulnerability, so we got at least that one. Cosmic Staff, that's the one we have. I'm pretty sure we still have that. So the new challenge is Nixon. At the end of your turn, if you do not play an attack, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. It needs 3 equipment and 3 villains and 2 heroes of cost 5 or less. And 1 card of cost 7 or greater. Okay, we can work with that. Our new villain is Atrocitus. Each player puts his hand under a superhero. If you avoid this attack, put a random card. So we'll avoid it with Invulnerable. Reveal this card from your hand. If you do, you may discard it or destroy a vulnerability in your hand or discard pile to avoid an attack. So we will discard it. Get a card as our random one goes underneath the comedian, basically, until we defeat Atrocitus. It gets Owlman, which is unfortunate because we would like to use that card, clearly. Alright, 1, put a hero superpower on top of my deck, but I don't really want to. 2, 3. If I play this... Actually, hold on. Let's give up Vibe for Nixon. And let's give up Amanda Waller as well. That's our 2 heroes. I'm not going to play Manbat Serum. We'll just go on to next turn. We did not play an attack card, so we had 2 cards in the main deck. Nixon! Alright, so... We'll get Star Labbed on the table, so now we get +1 for equipment and superpowers. So we get 1 power here, 2, 3. Not going to play Manbat Serum. I don't think, unless we really have to. There's some good options in there. No, we're not going to lean into it. We'll use our 3. Maybe we'll use New York City here to get something from the destroyed pile. It needs what? 3 villains, so it's got to be a cheap villain. We'll get Johnny Quick, have to destroy the top card of the main deck to make that happen. That's for New York City, if that wasn't clear. New card comes out. Alright, does it need equipment? It needs 3 equipment, so we can have the Owl Ship for sure. I'm going to give it a second copy of Vibe. Maybe we'll keep this copy of Vibe just for now, just to see if anything else comes up. We'll go ahead and draw 2 cards and then discard a card. Discard 2 cards, I should say. That's what messed me up yesterday. We don't want to use this. Then we'll discard this. That's our first villain, so we do get to draw a card. We'll draw 2 more cards. I can have this villain. Go ahead and draw another card, essentially. And get 1 power because of Star Labs. I'm not going to use Disintegration, but we'll get 2 power because it's a superpower. 4, 7, 10. Well, we pay 1 less for attack cards, so we can get this for 5. And we'll get this for 5. That's good. That's very good. So I do want Element Woman as well. She gets really powerful, especially as you get more and more locations. New card comes out. There's Stargirl. We're going to need her. Let's start with drawing a card. Followed up with Desperate. Oh, wait, did we play an attack card last turn? I don't think we did, so let's just play a second card. We'll draw 2 more cards here. And that's our first villain, so we'll go ahead and draw another card. We're going to give him Johnny Quick. Go ahead and draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. Discard both Manbat Serums here. So power-wise, we're still at 0. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is an attack card, so that'd be 13. We gain a weakness. Definitely want a Stargirl, leaving us with 9. We'll buy Element Woman, leaving us with 5. And then let's spend 2 to buy a card from the destroyed pile. That's a villain, right? We need 1 more villain. So we can buy a 3-cost villain. Or get Grid here. Anything of cost exactly 3 that would help out. Yeah, we'll get Atomica. That makes it pretty clear. Just something that I don't want to guarantee. I just kind of remember to give it up when it comes through. Still need a card of cost 7 or greater, too. Alright, we'll go ahead and get 1 power there and draw a card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Won't be playing these two cards. With 9, what's in the destroyed pile that costs 7 or greater? Anything? Duplication. Moloch the Mystic. We'll buy Moloch with New York City, so we have to destroy a card. We lost Giganta. But at least we're getting there. Alright, so we have Moloch the Mystic in order to take care of... we played... I don't think we played an attack card, so 2 cards come out. And there's a 7-cost card, of course. Maybe we'll get Transmutation. Alright, let's go ahead and draw 2 cards. And discard 2 cards. Not going to use Disintegration or Insanity here. Our first villain, so we'll draw another card. 4 power, gaining a weakness. We're at 5 power total then. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13, huh? Let's spend 2 power to get down to 11 so we can buy a villain from the destroyed pile. At 11 power, we can get a villain. Maybe Royal Flush Gang, but maybe... Yeah, we'll go with Power Ring. Power Ring! Leaving us a 5 power. I could use New York City, but I don't want to destroy any more cards off the main deck unless we really have to. Oh, there's only 1 equipment there. What am I talking about? We're not even close to done. Alright, we gotta figure that out. Let's go ahead and draw a card. 3, 5. Buy Bell Rev and move on. Gotta add 2 cards because we did not play an attack card. All right, here's Moloch the Mystic. These are 7-cost cards. So we have that. We have 2 heroes. We have 2 villains. We need 2 more equipment and 1 more villain. Well, here's our villain. So there's our cost. 1 card of cost 7 or greater. 2 heroes of cost 5 or less. Got them. 3 villains. And we are at currently 1 of 3 equipment. Okay. Well, we can do something about that. Two, 4. We'll buy this one and move on. Shuffle it up. So, unless we see something more worthy, we do have to get rid of that Night Owl mask. For sure. We can give up a mallet. Yeah, here's a mallet. Then we'll draw 2 cards. And it's our first villain, so we'll draw another card. We'll play Dr. Light, drawing another card. Did we add a card to the line? I don't think we played an attack last turn, so let's take care of that. So we are at a total of 0 power. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll use that to get rid of this and this, leaving us with, what, 3 power? We'll go ahead and get Steel, because there actually is a few things I'd like to destroy. And I don't think we played an attack card. Oh, we did. Dr. Light's an attack card, so nope, no need to add 2 cards. All right, Bell Rev hits the table. That's the good news. We put a hero or superpower on top of our deck. I'm gonna put Steel on top of our deck. 3 power total. We'll get rid of Man-Bat. And we will go on to our next turn. We didn't play an attack card, though. So we do have to add 2 cards. Here's Night Owl Mask. So that's everything we need for Nixon, but there are still villains, and we have to get rid of we have to pay the cost. 4 power, gain a weakness. 5 power over here of Central City. 6, 7, 8. So that's 1 power left over. 4 power. We can destroy a weakness. So 4 power. We'll buy another Element Woman. We did play an attack card, so you don't have to worry about Nixon's ability. But we didn't get 11 power that we needed, so we're going to keep going. Another villain came out, unfortunately. All right, let's draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. Discard Insanity and Disintegration. Actually, Insanity and Reconstruction. And that's our first villain, so we will draw another card. And we have Bell Rev, so that's 1 power. Already at 1 power. Two. +1 for each different hero in the destroyed pile. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 power. We'll use that to get rid of the Blight, leaving us with 4 power. 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we are going to use Man-Bat Serum. Destroying that will get us, what is this? 8 plus 10 is 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Goodbye to Nixon, leaving us with 11 power. These are all destroyed. We'll use that 11 power to get rid of Atrocitus, leaving us with 0 power, but getting us Owlman back. Alright, that was okay. Could have gone better, but that's okay. We have no defense, so let's see what we got. A death in the family. At the start of your turn, destroy a hero in the lineup. If there are none to destroy, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Each player must destroy a defense card in hand. Then, Black Manta. He costs 3 more to defeat for each equipment in the lineup, which there's only 1 right now, so that's not bad. Each player puts all equipment from their hand into the lineup. There are none in my hand, so we actually are in a pretty good place. A new card comes out. You have to destroy a hero in the lineup. Here's my thought process. If we destroy Pandora, we're not going to have it for final countdown if that comes up. But I'd rather have Firestorm if necessary. So, we'll just destroy Pandora. We need to get rid of an equipment to end this. I'm sorry, a defense card to end this, but we'll get there. Draw 2 cards. And because our first villain, we'll draw another card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's buy Power Armor, bringing us down to 2 power. +4, 6, gain a weakness. It's a superpower, so that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We will destroy this weakness we just gained. Didn't get a single defense card. We're not going to play this. We're going to get Happy Harbor, bring us down to 7. We can get Broadsword for 5, bring us down to 2, and we'll go ahead and get Giant Growth because we have it. All right, now we've got some expendable cards floating around. That's the good news. Oh, you know what? Hold on. No. Instead of that, let's actually buy this because this will get destroyed by a death in the family. We don't really want that to happen if we can avoid it. New card comes out. It is a villain. If there are none to destroy, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. So 2 cards will come out per turn until we destroy something. Alright, so we need defense cards. We'll go ahead and draw a card. 1, I can put a hero or superpower on top of my deck. Do we have a defense one? Because that would be great. We've got a superpower. I'll put that on top of our deck. 4 power. We could go harder and use Man-Bat Serum. We'll just get rid of Man-Bat and move on. I do want to get Ultra Strength, obviously. New card comes out. There are no heroes. We just add another card. All right, we're going to give Insanity to a death in the family, ending that particular crisis. All right, then we'll get 3 power here, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not going to play this. We'll go ahead and buy Broadsword because it only costs us 5. And we'll get Giant Growth because that's plus 3 power for us. Same thing of Commissioner Gordon. No, he's only 2 power, but still. Pretty good. New card coming out. Okay. Element Woman here. Actually, no, we'll start with... Here we go. Yeah, you may destroy an equipment in the lineup. No, we'll destroy... No, yeah, we'll destroy that one. +1 for each different equipment in the destroyed pile. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to want to get that back at some point. 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 power. Okay. Can destroy a hero in the lineup. +1 for each different hero in the destroyed pile. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 power. Okay, well, he costs 13, so we have 4 power left over. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're definitely going to get Ultra Strength, leaving us with 3 power. We'll go ahead and get Commissioner Gordon for that. Or actually, no. We're going to use New York City to get Man-Bat Serum, destroying this card. So we destroyed Emperor Penguin, which didn't really amount to anything. Other than space within the main deck, right? That's not great. But it's working for us. Untouchable Villain. At the start of your turn, put the top card of the main deck into the lineup. If it's not a villain, discard a card. Each player needs to destroy 8 cost worth of cards in his hand. Very well. It's Brainiac. Each player discards a random card. We're going to defend against this with Power Armor. You may reveal this card from your hand to avoid an attack. If you do, you may destroy a card in your hand or discard pile. Alright, well, nothing in my hand I want to destroy. Anything in my discard pile? No. Thanks, Power Armor. We tried. New card comes out. Then we add a card to the lineup if it is a villain, so that's just it. Happy Harbor hits the table. So now it's heroes, villains, superpowers, and equipment we get bonuses for. Let's use Power Girl for 4 power. We'll get rid of Johnny Quick, leaving us with 2 power. We're going to destroy Power Armor because we have to destroy 8 costs with the cards to end Untouchable Villain. So we have 2 power. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Yeah, we'll discard these 2. It's our first villain we played, though, so we do draw a card. So we're at 3, 4, played 2, so that's 2, 3 power. 8 power, we gain a weakness. With 8 power, we're going to get a transmutation for sure, leaving us with 3 power. Let's get another kick. It's been a while since we had one of those. All right, let's get this thing under control. All right, let's draw a card. And we'll get 1 power for being a hero. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I can put a hero or superpower on top of my deck. Is there a defense one? Yeah, I'll put Stargirl on top of our deck. Get rid of Brainiac. Move on to next turn. That's good. As long as it's not the one that makes heroes lose text, we should be okay. We know we have a defense. We just put it there. It's Stargirl. It's one of the better defenses in the game. Electromagnetic Pulse. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck into the lineup. 1, 2, 3. Equipment cards lose all text and have +1 power instead. Each player must destroy an equipment in hand. Next up is Dark Side. Each player puts all superpowers from their hand into the lineup. We will defend. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, draw a card, and then put a card of cost 1 or greater from the destroyed pile on the bottom of the main deck. Alright, card on the bottom of the main deck. We'll put Johnny Quick down there. Alright, so let's try and figure this out. We have to get rid of Electromagnetic Pulse. We'll do Despero first, though, to draw 2 cards. And he'll trigger Comedian to draw a 3rd card. We didn't get a single equipment, though. So that's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can destroy a card. I know there's weaknesses over here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I won't be playing these. Goodbye, Giganta, leaving us with 10. We'll buy Broadsword, bringing us down to 5. We'll get Mallet, bringing us down to 1. And we'll go ahead and buy Steve Trevor, bringing us down to 0. Wait, no. Go back. We'll go ahead and get Cold Gun. That's what we'll get. Cold Gun's better. Because it's something we can give to Electromagnetic Pulse, which is the main concern right this second. Got to focus on that crisis. All right, new card comes out. We'll use Power Ring. You may destroy a hero in the lineup. This one. When you destroy this card in any zone, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. We'll discard Disintegration here. No, we'll discard the weakness. And then it's +1 for each hero in the destroyed pile. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 power. We'll use the 8 power to get rid of Royal Flush Gang, leaving us with 3 power. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 power. I mean, that's a lot, but none of this is equipment. We'll lose all of these. We'll gain all these, I mean. So 18 minus 4 is 14, 15, 16, 12. We can get something from the destroyed pile with New York City. There's got to be something worth it, right? Because we have to destroy the top card of the main deck to do it, so it's got to be worth it. Superwoman's really good. It should be really powerful. Duplication's also really good. Okay, we're going to go with Superwoman. Leaving us with 5 power. We have to destroy this card. So we did lose Constructs of Fear. We got Superwoman, which is kind of more than a fair trade. The only real cost was what we lost from the lineup. New card coming out. We're going to start with Ultra Strength, which is 4 power and drawing 2 cards. We'll use Steel to destroy this weakness in hand. +1 power for each equipment over here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, well, that's not a new one. 12 power, okay. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I think we just destroy Cosmic Staff. Yeah, we destroy that to end Electromagnetic Pulse. We have to get through it. With our 17 power, we get rid of Dark Side. And I really want to get Disintegration because I want to spend Disintegration on this challenge. So let's try and get there. Unless we have like more than enough things to give to it, which is also a possibility. All right, our new challenge is the Nuclear Clock. At the start of your turn, add at the start of each player's turn, that player puts a card of cost 3 from the lineup under this card. When there are 12 cards under it, the secret mastermind gains them and places them into their hand. So we have to contribute 2 Watchmen cards, 2 locations from in play, 2 superpowers of cost 4 or greater, 2 cards of cost 6 or greater. I do have a lot of stuff I'd want to get rid of, but we can contribute them and still get rid of them. So maybe we'll do that. Sinestro. We have to add heroes to the lineup. We have no defense, so all these heroes go to the lineup. All right. We have to add a card. No, Commissioner Gordon we already added. Is there a card of cost 3 out there? Yes, so the nuclear clock gets that card. We are not going, we're not going to play anything. We just want to get to disintegration as quickly as possible. Honestly, that's all I want to do. The card comes out. There's no card of cost 3. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Discard Man-Bat Serum and Invulnerable. That's 1 power because of Belrev. And because of a Comedian, we draw another card. 4 power, draw 2 more cards. Actually, 5 power, draw 2 cards. 6 power. We can destroy a card. Destroy this weakness, get a victory point for it. So where are we? We're at 1, 5, 6, 7 power. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We'll get rid of this, bring us down to 10 power. We'll buy this for 5. And we'll just go on to next turn. No reason to spend the extra effort there. All right, so now my goal is to get disintegration and end this crisis end this particular challenge with disintegration, and then move through the next few crises very quickly. We did not get disintegration in hand. Okay, let's try this. We'll use Mallet for 1 power and drawing a card. 2. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Freeze this card. We won't play these 2. We'll buy a giant growth and stop there. New card comes out. No cards that cost 3 still to give nuclear clock. All right. Despero is going to draw 2 cards, and that's going to trigger the Comedian to draw a 3rd card. Man, I just need the power to finish that. Superwoman's going to get a ton of power, but we don't need power. There's nothing we want to buy. So if nothing here is going to interact, I guess we'll use Transmutation. Anything we want to destroy. Don't really want Cold Gun. We'll replace Cold Gun with Commissioner Gordon. Get a VP via Transmutation. But the rest of my hand, we're just going to ignore and move on, because there's nothing there we really want. I'm just trying to get to that disintegration. New card comes out. All right, 3 power and draw 2 cards. +1 for each hero in the destroyed pile. So we're at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 power total. And we can draw a card because it's our first villain. Man, where is that disintegration? 15, 16, 17, 18. I mean, we can go for Owlman, but there's no point. We have 2 destruction cards. Is there anything we want to destroy? I mean, I'm thinking reconstruction stuff. I'm hoping that we can get rid of a crisis for them. All right, new card comes out. There's disintegration, so let's see if we can get through this. Royal Flush Gang draws 2 cards, discards 2 cards, We'll discard this one and this one. The rest of it's going to get massive power. That's going to trigger the comedian to draw a card. All right. So that's 1 power. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17, 18, get a weakness. 19, you may pay 15 power. If you do, remove this card from the game and then destroy a loyal superhero or a current challenge. So this challenge is gone. All right, so 19 power. This is removed from the game. So we have 4 left over. I don't really want to buy super intellect, so I think we're good there. Well, you know what? We'll get it just in case. You never know if we're going to need that destruction. And now we're in a good place to move through these last few villains and crises very quickly, hopefully, because we are running out of main deck time. I think we used New York City a few too many times. We really got to trim down this deck as well. New card comes out. You know what? We're just going to use Man-Bat Serum right away for 5, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's actually trade these out for a 10. So we're actually at 1, 11, 12, 17. So that's the end of Sinestro with 4 power left over. We'll buy Man-Bat Serum because we just destroyed this one. And we won't really play anything else because nothing else here is going to change anything. Whole point of that was just kind of keep things even, get on to the next crisis and villain. It is Atlantis attacks. At the start of your turn, resolve all villain attacks in the lineup against you. If there are no attacks, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Each player must discard 3 non-starter cards, each with different card types. That's fine, we can do that. Deathstroke. Each player destroys a hero, superpower, and equipment in hand. Well, that's unfortunate. That changes everything. Well, we'll destroy these 2. Can't defend, so these 2 get destroyed. Now we can't defeat Atlantis attacks very quickly. New card comes out. There are no attacks, so we add another card to the lineup. Royal Flush Gang. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. That's our first villain, so we draw another card. So 1, 5, 9. A ton of power here, but not really anything I want to buy. We'll buy 1 copy of Cosmic Staff and move on. Just for the defense, you know? New card comes out. There are no... Oh, there is an attack. Each foe discards 2 cards. We'll just use this. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, gain a VP. But we don't have 3 card types, so we still can't beat Atlantis attacks. Well, we can start by 1 power and destroying something, but I don't think there's... Oh, wait, yep, there's a weakness. Goodbye. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll buy Constructs of Fear because it's going to be worth 4 power for us. But outside of that, we're kind of in trouble here. Nope, gotta hit it again. Okay. Must discard 3 different card types. Okay, we'll discard a villain, a superpower. Actually, no, let's play Despero first to draw 2 cards. Since it's our first villain, we'll draw another card. Mallet will draw a card. And then we will discard 3 cards of different card types, right? So we'll do Reconstruction, we'll do Stargirl, and we'll do Broadsword. That's 3 different card types. That's the end of Atlantis attacks. Sorry, wrong button. Okay. We're at 2 power. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A ton of power. We'll go ahead and get rid of Deathstroke. So we're at 8, just so we're 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is a quick version. 16, 17, 18. 19 power. And we just spent 10 of that, so we're at 9 power left over. We'll go ahead and buy a copy of Mallet and a copy of Cosmic Staff. No, just a copy of Mallet and move on. We're getting really close to the end here. Really close. We have 3 villains left, but we're really close in this deck here. We might lose just on that. We have no defense, so Legion of Doom. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck in the lineup. That actually really hurts. 4th card here. Hero cards lose all text and have +1 power instead. Each player must destroy a hero in hand. We'll be able to do that easily. Next up, Hades. Each player puts the top 2 cards of the main deck into the lineup and gain weaknesses equal to the cost of one of those cards. That's not good. Oh, we'll gain 3 weaknesses. Alright, there are no villains in the lineup, so we're going to actually play Ultra Strength right away for 4 power and drawing 2 cards in the hopes that we get some other hero that's more applicable to being destroyed so quickly. These 2 I'd really like to keep, but we'll be okay without them. So 4 power. There we go. Vibe's a little bit more worth it. Yeah, we'll just destroy Vibe. That ends Legion of Doom. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 14. Goodbye, Hades, leaving us with 2 power. 3, 4, 5. We'll leave Earth 3 there. We might need that. Alright, we're going to just go forward because I think we're okay. You know what? No, hold on. We were at 1, 2, 3, 4. Forgot where we were power-wise. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So that's 5 power. 6, 7. We'll buy this. I do want Firestorm Matrix. Alright, we have the Stargirl as a defense, which we could really use right now. Ooh, Dimension Shift is actually going to be really rough. Really rough. I don't know that we have any 2-cost cards, if I'm thinking correctly. I guess we have Giant Growth here, but ooh. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck in the lineup. We might lose here. All cards in the lineup cost 2 more to buy. To beat, each player needs to reveal the top card of their deck. If any player reveals a card of cost exactly 2, remove this crisis. A card of cost exactly 2 we might not have. Captain Cold. We will defend against his attack with Stargirl, allowing us to put a card in the bottom of the main deck. Put a Man-Bat Serum down there, of all things. Yeah, so this is going to be tough because there are cards we do really want. We'll put Power Armor down there. There are cards we really want. Man, we're out of time. We are really out of time. This is not a good time for Dimension Shift to come up. Alright, Royal Flush Gang draws 2 cards and then discards 2 cards. We'll discard Man-Bat Serum and we'll discard... is it worth discarding Steel? Yeah, it's worth discarding Steel. That's our first villain, so we'll draw a card. We'll draw another card. We're at 2 power. 3, 4, 5. We'll use that to get rid of Blight, leaving us with 1 power. Oh, wait, nope. Hold on. He costs 6 right now. 6, 7. So now we have 1 power left over. We might as well try and beat Dimension Shift. Do you cost 2? No. We have 1 power. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll destroy this. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 power. And I just want to buy 2 cost cards, I'm being honest. Let's get this, bring us down to 15. And that's the only 2 cost card, isn't it? It is. Man, we might actually lose just to this crisis. It's just not a good time for it. We're too close to the end here. I got a 2 cost card in hand, but that's not going to do it, is it? All right, well, we don't have any. We might as well try and beat it because nothing here is going to allow us. So let's see. Are you a 2 cost card? No, you cost 6. That's not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not going to play these 2. I'm not going to buy anything that doesn't cost 2 power. Ooh. It could be really tough here to try and line this up. I don't know if we're going to be able to pull it off. Let's go ahead and draw a card. We'll get 1 power here. We can destroy a card. Get ourselves a victory point. Let's see. We can reveal the top card of our deck. If it costs 2, we can end this. It costs 0. That's not good. So 1, 2. There's nothing out there of cost 2. So there's not really a reason to push it. So yeah, we're not going to play anything else. Just keep going. Now the card costs 2 in my hand. Despero draws 2 cards. And then draws a 3rd card because it is our first villain. All right. We have to shuffle our deck if we're going to try and beat this. Come on, I just need those 2 cost cards to kind of float to the top of this deck. I'm just shuffling it in the hopes that one of them just makes it to the top. All right. I don't have any other way to draw a card, so we'll just see. Are you cost 2? Nope, it's cost 5. Whew, I can destroy an equipment out there. We'll destroy Venom Injector to get 2 power. We'll get a ton of power also from the destroyed pile for that. But I was just trying to see if I could do anything else, but that's it. We are really... Whew, this is bad. All right, new card comes out. It at least costs 2, but we can't use it. Let's use Mallet to draw a card. All right, nothing else draws any cards. We have Firestorm, which plays the top card of the main deck. Let's play Firestorm. Okay, so now we can play Royal Flush Gang every turn. That's good. Just draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. And that was our first villain, so we can draw another card. Very good. There's a villain out there, so let's take care of that. We'll play Steel, destroy a non-hero card in your hand or discard pile. We'll destroy Reconstruction here and get a VP for that. Actually, no. We won't get a VP because we're going to destroy one of those weaknesses we have. I forgot we have those still floating around. I can destroy a hero in the lineup. We're not going to get anything out of Catwoman. We get a ton of power from that, honestly. But nothing else in here is going to help me. So, yeah. Oh, that's a ton of power, right? It was at 1, 2. This is 3 power here alone, and plus a ton of power with Power Ring. So we'll get rid of Grid. Do you cost 2? Yes, it does. Okay, that's the end of Dimension Shift. Holy crap. Okay. So now I have to actually do some math, huh? So this was 1 power, 2, 3, 4, plus 1 for each hero over here. And then -4 here. So we're actually at 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, 12 power total, it looks like. That's enough to say goodbye to Captain Cold, leaving us with 2 power. Okay. Anything out there we want to buy? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can buy anything we want. I don't want to buy anything. Yeah, none of that's something I want right now. We need power generation. But you know what? It's going to be... We'll get these two at 3 apiece because the final villain costs more for each card in the lineup. So we actually have 4 power left over. So if that's the case, let's buy 1, 2, 3 more cards because they're all going to decrease the cost of our final supervillain just by them not being in the line. I can't believe we got through that. That's insane. All right. Our mastermind plot. Now, we don't have to beat this in order to beat the final villain, but it does make it a little bit easier depending on the one you get. Turn the world against itself. Each time you play a villain during your turn, destroy the top card of the main deck. So we'll avoid playing villains, but we don't have any in our hands, so we should be okay. Then it's Crisis Anti-Monitor. Whenever a hero is added to the lineup, each player puts a weakness from the stack on top of their deck. Now we have to add 2 cards per turn. 1, 2. So that's not many turns left. We can play Royal Flush Gang, but that's going to trigger the turn this world against itself. So let's just try and play other cards first. 4 power, drawing 2 cards. That's good. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, yep. 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. 13, 14, 15. Hold on. 13, 14, 15, and then we can destroy an equipment to get a ton of power. We'll destroy Venom Injector to get 16, 17, and 18 for the one we destroyed. So we're at 18 power right now, right? Because that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus 4 is 15, 16, 17, 18. We're at 19 power. He costs 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So we only need 2 more power. So we'll actually just play Commissioner Gordon, get the 21 power. And that should be it, right? Let me just double check the math. 1, 2. 1 for being a superpower. 1 for destroying a card. Destroying an equipment. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for being destroyed. 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17. Plus 4 is 21. And that's at 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So we got it. Holy crap, we got it. I did not think we were going to make it this far. How many cards are in the lineup? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. So we only had 3 cards left in us to begin with. Yeah, that dimension shift, that was a punishing Crisis at the very end there. I was really hoping that we'd see Final Countdown so I could kind of clear some cards out of my deck. But we got Dimension Shift without the aid of Flight. That's a dangerous, dangerous situation. But we got through it. That's awesome. We had a ton of weaknesses, I think. I think we ended up with like 2 or 3 left in our deck. Maybe just 1. I see 1. Okay, we end up with just 1 weakness. That's not the worst thing that could happen. So that's, yeah, we can live with that. But regardless, this was a fun game. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Much better than yesterday's attempt. So yeah, made it there. Just made it. There's not a lot that Watchmen adds to Crisis Mode as far as main deck cards. The ones I really like for Rorschach, because it's like, it's like Batmobile or Whirlwind. And now I'm just talking about Crisis Mode. I'm not talking about its general game mode. Anything else that I actually kept in my... I had Reconstruction for a long time. Never once played it. Anything else floating around? I don't think anything else made it into my deck in the long run. Everything else is kind of given up for crises or challenges. Disintegration, though, was great for that level 3 challenge just to say goodbye to it right away. Just we're not dealing with this. That was good. So thank you for Disintegration, I suppose. That just feels good. That just feels good after beating that final villain. So, how are we going to handle this? This is Season 11, Round 3 of the Solo Crisis League. Check it out. There's a link below. Basically a semi-competitive way of playing the DC deck building game. In this season, we're playing a round of introducing crossover packs into Crisis mode, but without using the Crisis main deck cards. It's been a lot of fun so far. This has been a really challenging round. I'm looking forward to see how the next 2 attempts go with a different hero at my disposal, because we'll see if their powers help anymore, because the Comedian helped quite a few times, but I'm wondering if any of the other ones will be a little bit stronger and help us get through it. I thought this was going to be a loss for sure. Yesterday's game was also incredibly close, and I think the rest may be too, so we'll see how that goes. If you already enjoyed the videos or the league or whatever that brought you here tonight and you want to support those efforts, a few things you can do. You can check out the link below for our Etsy store, where you have things like the official league mat. We also have pins and stickers and all sorts of fun stuff, all ready to ship, all ready to go. If you want some of those things and you want to can support other ways and get other rewards and get kind of like regular shipments and stuff like that, consider joining the Patreon, where you get things like mid-round results, sneak peeks at upcoming rounds, members-only rounds between seasons, and like I said, these physical rewards every few months if you join at the hero level. This was a lot of fun. Crisis 4 doesn't add a lot. I'm sorry, Crossover 4 doesn't add a ton to Crisis mode, as I said, but it did add some challenge in those challenge cards, as well as the Mastermind card at the end. Definitely made it so that I had to make some different decisions throughout the game that I normally wouldn't make in a Crisis game, like buying cards I don't normally want, or it's kind of saving Disintegration, which I normally would kind of just look over. All right, this was fun. Thank you for watching. You all have a good night, and I'll be back sometime this week for attempt number 2.